What's up, Falcons? Today is Thursday, September 28th. I'm Livy.
And I'm Peyton.
And here are your weekly announcements.
This week is Deaf Awareness Week, and did you know that Olathe is home to the only school for the deaf in Kansas? It was originally opened in Baldwin City in 1861. They moved to Olathe on November 15th, 1866. This makes Olathe a deaf hub with a large deaf community. In honor of Deaf Awareness Week, look for the signs around South, QR codes, and learn some signs.
Homecoming tickets are $15 and will be sold through Friday, October 6th. Please plan to buy your ticket ahead of time, and don't forget your outside guest form.
The Cape Club Homecoming Closet is now open. If any student would like to shop at the Falcon Homecoming Closet, then see Miss Roseman in the counseling office.
The Olathe South Theater Department's production of Macbeth will be tonight and Saturday at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Discounted student tickets will be available for just $7. Tickets can be purchased through GoFan or OlatheSouthTheater.org.
The Falcon of the Week is Jaden Berry.
Oh, all right, we're going to find Jaden Berry because he's the Falcon of the Week. It's right up there.
Jaden Berry? Jaden Berry! Jaden Berry! Jaden Berry! Hey, you're Falcon of the Week. You are Falcon of the Week.
How?
Yeah! How does it feel?
Good. This is weird, surprising. What up?
Falcon of the Week! Yeah! Hey, you get
Go JV Homecoming King! Go JV Homecoming King!
Hey,
Jaden has stepped into a leadership role for both football and the wrestling program, and he's been fantastic. You won't find a better kid impossible to spend time with this young man and not smile.
In honor of Deaf Awareness Week and Hispanic Heritage Month, we have two powerful news packages for you. Enjoy!
We are celebrating Deaf Awareness at Olathe South. What would you want us to know?
I would want you to know that ASL is one of the main components of deaf culture. Olathe has a huge deaf community. Here in Olathe, we have the Kansas School for the Deaf. We also have the Museum of Deaf History, Art, and Culture. You can visit either one of those to gain a new perspective and learn about deaf experience and the rich culture.
Well, I guess for like the deaf community or deaf people in general, that there's a whole spectrum. I think a lot of people try to pigeonhole them that they're all the same learning level, same learning styles, all that. They're just like hearing people, and they can be on a whole spectrum of CBR students all the way up to your gifted students and everything in between. And then you have deaf people that will voice for themselves, some that prefer to have an interpreter voice for them, some have hearing aids, some have cochlear implants, some don't have either. So I think that's important to know.
Basically that when you're talking with deaf people, they don't necessarily have to know ASL to be able to communicate with them. You can just gesture, point, write things down. As long as you're trying to communicate with them, they're actually very appreciative of that. I have a little deaf brother, and when people, even if they don't know ASL, if they even try communicating with him, whether they're writing stuff down, it's easy for them to be able to be like, oh, this person is trying to talk to me.
I think what deaf people would want you to know, and also what interpreters would want you to know, is that it's really important when you meet a deaf person or when you're interacting with a deaf person to give them direct eye contact. Many times people feel scared, and so they immediately look to the interpreter because I'm the hearing person in the room. The truth is, it's best to give them eye contact and give them the respect they deserve, and let me do my job as the interpreter, which is to give communication to both parties, because the deaf person is my client and the hearing are also my client. But
my name is Graham, Graham.
Okay.
Graham.
So, New York City. Why? Oh, they raise different time. Do you like music?
I like the Bible.
The vibration. What's your favorite song?
I like Bad Guy.
Bad Guy by Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
What do you want hearing people to know about your life as a little person?
Being smart.
I feel like we have a pretty typical life. We just use a different language.
Bye-bye.
I'm Marilyn, and I'm a part of LSU.
I'm Becca Ibarra, and this is...
I'm Waldo Aldana.
I'm Melissa Campos. I teach Spanish too, and I'm one of the sponsors of Hispanic Leadership Club, or Latino Student Union.
Why I started this club is because Olathe South doesn't have like a lot of inclusivity for Latinos, and I just wanted to create like a more inclusive space for Latinos at Olathe South.
I wanted to join because we needed more inclusivity in the school, and I feel like it's a really good thing to meet people from the same like ethnicity as you.
Well, I wanted to meet more Hispanic people and just be more active in that community.
I care deeply about everybody having a place where they feel like they belong and where they feel comfortable. And so when I first came to South, the president of the club used to eat lunch in my classroom with other club members every day, and she just talked about how she started the club because she looked around and she said that nobody was eating the food that she ate or like talked about the things that she like did with her family and things like that. And so she wanted to create a place for people to come together and be able to like understand each other and talk about these things on top of all of her other friends that she already had at South. And so that's why she started the club. And so when I heard her talk about that, I liked it a lot and I identified with it, and so I wanted to do that.
My favorite part is like the friends I made that I met last year, and then meeting new people who are like me. So
My favorite part is like being involved in the community and just getting to know more people. That's fun.
I'd say the same thing, like sharing experiences with someone, like especially since you can relate more since it's the same ethnicity, and just being able to collaborate together.
The students in the club and getting to know them and the fun that they have and listening to the fun that they have. We go on a lot of different trips, and so listening to them laugh and have fun and go to the different colleges we go to and things like that.
yes, I would, because we do a lot of fun stuff. Like last year we did a carne asada, and it was so good because we had all types of food and it was a blast, and we were at the lake.
Yeah, definitely, because it's fun. You get to be involved in a club. That's also good for like record. Universities like that, and well, it's just fun.
Yeah, I do recommend joining just so you can meet people from your same like group, and like I said, you can like relate more, and it's always nice to know more people.
I think every club is an important club to have at South because people are a part of it and they enjoy it, and it makes them feel like they belong and they're involved in something, and that's important for everyone. And so this club included. That's why I think it's important.
That's all for today, Falcons.
Have a great
Shh.